Hey everyone, Rusty Dog here. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Passengers boarding starting.
And it looks like we got passengers boarding. Yeah, not what I wanted. Yeah, so today we're going to be flying the Fenix Airbus A320 out of Manchester, England, to Brussels in Belgium. Yeah, I just kicked off the boarding. I wanted to try and board the pilots. But yeah, never mind, just messing around here. So I've been playing with some graphic settings and whatnot to improve frame rates, and it seems to have made quite the difference. So yeah, let's run with that and see how it goes for this flight. And it seems that every time I reset, let's see if this goes back up again, because we're still waiting for graphics to load up here. Yeah, so I'm getting 80 frames. I was getting 100 before. Anyway, let's jump inside, see what the frames are. Okay, so we're on board after that full start, pushing 65 frames per second. I don't have it capped yet, or I don't have VSync on or anything like that. So this is while I'm running tests. Just want to see how the frame rates handle at their maximum, and then we'll stick on some VSync. Roger, how you doing, mate? Hi. Okay, so doesn't look like there's anybody here at the moment, unless YouTube is lying to me. So yeah, this is going to really affect live streams going forward, I think. I'm not sure if I want to carry on doing live streams, like long ones, 4, 5, 6 hours, because I don't know if it's worth it with only like 10 people viewing. So yeah, I think I might start changing how the channel operates. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I might make an exception for Elite, but yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't start the plane until we get people here. Are we actually really live? Are we live? YouTube's telling me there's nothing here. Okay. Right. I'm just going to carry on. Okay. Aha. Probably helps if you have numlock on. Right, so we'll just get some preliminaries done. Seems about right. Now, the last flight we did was in the 777 Boeing, and we were getting some really good frame rates with the new AMD FSR3 settings, but I was not getting good frame rates on this Airbus. They were pretty bad. It was suffering quite badly. I've changed a few graphics settings now, and the frame rates are right up there. I'm getting somewhere between, depending on the view, depending whether I'm outside, inside, whatever I'm doing, getting between 60 and 100 frames now on this. Inside the aircraft is where you get the least frames, and I'm pushing 60, 65 in here, which isn't too shabby at all. All right, so I've got Beyond ATC running. This flight is going to be around 55 minutes at 29,000 feet, I think, if I remember rightly. I'll have to double check that, but once it's done, and the stream will end. 29,000 feet, 176 people. No, 100 and, oh, they changed it, 145. It was 176. I did re-edit the flight though. Yeah, 145 people, or souls as they strangely like to be called. I don't know why. But yeah. Let's just pop in here. So far nothing. Fair enough. All right, let's get the flight plan loaded up here on the tablet. Okay, did I set the time? Oh, I set it to UTC time. Yeah, that was my fault. Okay, I can fix that. We can fix this. I'm gonna edit my sim brief flight. Yeah, I set it to 6:30, but that is UTC time. I need to set it to... No, that's UK time. I need to set it to UTC time. There we go. I'm going to regenerate the flight. And I'm going to re-import. And that should fix it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to have to load Beyond ATC back in again. That's fine. Oh, different passengers again now, 117. It's going down all the time. I guess less passengers the later in the day it gets. I don't know. But yeah, short flight today. Short flight today. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Right, let me just run this. I think our call sign today is Donosti again, for some reason. Donosti 2627.
Beyond ATC.
And we're flying in the EasyJet. Out of Manchester Airport, and somewhere there is a big Manchester Airport sign. Are we not next to it? I thought we were near it. Isn't this Bay 207? No, we're in 24. Oh, okay. I'm in the wrong bay. Of course I am, why wouldn't I be? Let's go to GSX and fix this. Reposition. Gate. I just want to keep running this through until we get to 207. Hopefully it's not taken up. It isn't. Now, if there's an AI here, it's apparently you can kill it. But I don't know how that works because the AI is not controlled by GSX, so I'm not really sure how it would fix that. This is where we want to be. Alright. Because, oh, alright, we have to wait for textures to load in. I'm telling you what, if these frame rates don't improve, I'm going to be coming out of the game. I think it's alright now. Yeah, it's strange because we're all in the same region, all the textures are loaded up, and yet if I move my aircraft from one position to another in the airport, it's almost as if the textures have to reload all over again, which is really weird. I don't understand why it would need to do that, but okay. Mine is not to reason why. Mine is stuff and things and stuff. Right. Hey Gray, good afternoon sir, welcome. Just waiting for the GPS to align. So let's get stuff done. Oh great, I've got the sunshine. What is this? Why are you here? Do we have any messages? Yeah. Let's go and tackle that then. Get those out the way. So Atsu, AOC. Messages. So yeah, like I say, been followed a video, somebody else's video, and tried some different graphic settings. Turned off fauna completely, which means no. I'll turn it back on if I need it, but fauna is animals and stuff. Don't ever see them when you're on a flight like this, so there's no point keeping them on. Turned off certain types of shadows, added a different type, and yeah, we're getting some decent frame rates here in the Airbus. It seems that every time I move or restart the flight, it keeps going down a few frames. Because it says 49 now, but normally when I'm facing up front, we're at 60, 65. It's kind of worrying. Oh, okay, 60, 65. There we go. It's holding up, guys. Holding up. Let's see if it holds up come the end of the flight, though. Right. Because this is what the problem was last time when we're coming into land. It just seems that the frame rates just seem to tank completely, and this is a problem. All right, let's get the plane positioned. 11th of June, so the nav data is correct, thankfully. It's not asking me for position. Is that because it's not a Boeing and it knows? You don't have to put position in on these Airbuses. They just seem to know. So we'll load up the flight plan. There it is. Now, sim brief. What is the cost index, please? It's 1.8. Let's clear the scratch pad at the bottom. And there, and flight number is, it's EasyJet. Here's one I don't fly, Ryanair. Yeah. The only one I've ever been on is a company that doesn't exist anymore. It existed 7 years ago because I flew on it. And that was Monarch. And it was good. Monarch, it was fine. I had no problems with Monarch whatsoever. Oh, I don't trust it not accepting. I think it does accept it though, but anyway, FL290. Okay, and the wind. Ask me what time I went to sleep. I can't even finish that sentence by saying, ask me what time I went to sleep last night. It doesn't even work for me. Yeah. I went to sleep at 9 a.m. this morning and woke up at 3. Oh boy. I'm a little bit out of phase. Slightly. Yeah. All right, so let's get the flight plan in. So we're running, hopefully, when we get to Belgium, to Brussels, hopefully we're not going to be landing on runway 7. It doesn't matter if we are. It's an RNAV runway. All the others seem to be ILS. But I don't mind. Whatever. I'd prefer ILS, but if it's not to be, it's not to be. So, oh, now then. SimBrief is giving me runway 23 right. I do not know if that is the active runway. So we have to find out. So let's go do that.
Manchester Airport Information Juliet. 1653 Zulu. Wind 280 at 10. Visibility 10 miles or more. Temperature 17. Dew point 06. QNH 1019. VFR conditions. Landing runway 23 right. Departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Transition level.
Yes, nice.
Bird activity in vicinity of airport.
Bird activity. I've got the birds turned off. Sorry. Oh, what did he say? Information Juliet?
Manchester Airport
I
information.
think he said Information Juliet.
165 Zulu. Wind 280 at 10. Visibility 10 miles or more. Temperature 17. Dew point 0.
17 degrees, man.
QNH 1019.
Nice.
VFR conditions.
That's right now in Manchester.
Landing runway 23 right. Departing runways 23 left, 23
2,
right.
3 right. Lovely.
Transition level 050. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet.
Juliet. Okay. So, the transition altitude he said was 5,000. Temperature 17 degrees in Manchester right now. At 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. That ain't bad. QNH he said was 1019. That should tally with this weather. 1019. Pretty good. And 17 degrees. Yeah. It is quite warm. It's been quite mild today. I've just come back from shopping, and very perfect weather for car wash. Did I wash my car though? No. Does it need it? Yes. Righty. Okay. So we're going out via the Sanby 1R, which I think I already clicked. And we're landing at Brussels on hopefully ILS runway 25 left. Ooh, I've never seen W before. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Sometimes they have Yankee and Zulu here. Now they got Whiskey and X-Ray, but I'm not quite sure why there's a difference. I really don't know. But I'm going to choose... I don't know what the difference is. Cock bar. Yep, you heard me. Cock bar. No transitions. Well, cock is a transition, but it's not listed here, so I'm guessing the MCDU is going to put it in of its own accord. Let's go through and see if it's there. Sorry, I can't say the set. There it is. It knows. And we have a discontinuity. Is that before or after the runway? That's before, isn't it? Okay, so what's happening at Kirky going to Giknu? We'll have to find out. Alright, let's go. Let's just check the flight plan through. And, oh, it looks like we're having a little bit of a twisty thing after we take off. Why can't it? Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Right, so let's keep the navigation on, and also this. So let's run through. Oops, I need. There we go. So I think everything on this flight plan looks absolutely fine. Except for that one bit at the end. We'll take a look at that, see whether we can either just join it up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see your problem. So what we can do when we get to Kirky is fly parallel to the runway and then keep going up and then coming back down. So we're going to need to establish the inbound course and then just add or remove 180 degrees to get the heading that we need to fly parallel, and then I'll get somewhere up here and then we'll just tell the plane to divert to this waypoint, and it should just turn itself around, bring itself down to 2000, and we'll be okay. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we're coming in hopefully on runway 25 left. So let's find the inbound course of 25 left. I could actually, if I know how to do it, is set a fixed point. There's a way to do it. I'm sure you can do it on both Airbuses and Boeings, where I can tell it a point in space here and just say stick a waypoint there. So let's say I wanted a waypoint here, I could put one there. So you'd have a marker ring outside the runway, outside the airport, and you'd say, yeah, put it 10 miles here or something. I'm sure you can fix a point in space, but how you do it on this, I don't know. It's not direct to. So we've got radial in and radial out. Is that, yeah, I think I would probably know better how to do this with an Airbus. Sorry, the other one. The one that begins with B. Yeah, that one. So let me just try something here. So under discontinuity, fix info, reference fix. I think for that you need an actual waypoint. Right, let's take a look at the charts, because without that I don't know what's going on. So it's screwing up at Kirky 6R. Alright, let's go to Brussels, and we want the arrival, and we're coming in on Kokbar. So there's the Kokbar approach. Oh, it's not really showing it, is it? Yeah. It's only showing the VOR here and Kirky. What we want is before that. It's not going to show it.
All aircraft be advised information. Kilo now current. QNH1019er.
Alright, so we'll just do it the way I said. It's easier. So into Brussels, into arrival, arriving at runway ILS 25. Where am I? Approach. Here we go. ILS 25 left. This one. Actually, we're coming in this one. Yeah. Okay, so the inbound course then is 249. And we need to run out 180 degrees this way. 180 degrees minus 249 this way. And then we'll turn round and pick up Giknu. That's the only way I can think to do this. So let me just work this out. So that'll be 069. So if we're here, we'll turn the plane manually to heading 069, and it should fly parallel with the runway. We'll fly out, and then we'll just tell it intercept Giknu, and it'll turn around and it'll fly in. Won't it? Of course it will. It'll be perfect. Right, so the final flight altitude before we dip in is 2,000 feet. Runway is 150 feet above sea level, and the decision altitude is 200 above that, which makes it 350 feet decision altitude. Do not need the ILS frequency or yeah, I don't need that because it's going to be plugged in already. And do we have the transition altitude is 4,500 feet in Brussels. Alright, so we'll be coming in, gig new, hit this marker at 2,000 and the plane should descend straight in, 3 degrees. Yep, 3 degrees and we'll be good. It should say it here, and it does. 3 degrees glide slope from here, landing on the runway. Smooth. Right, so what did I say it was? 69 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna have to write that down. Now, what you can do is tell it from here to plot a point at heading 69, say 10 miles out or 5 miles out from the airport. You know what I mean? And it should plot a point. But I don't know how to do that. I want to learn though. Where did we find the fix thing? It must in the flight plan, of course. Well, let's quickly run through it then. Get down to the discontinuity. I can't just remove the discontinuity and fill it in because it's not going to handle it. It's going to plot a point from there. Let me just it's going to plot a point from there to there, and then the plane cannot make that turn. It doesn't turn on a center pivot. It won't do it. I don't know how many what the distance is between here and the line of, like if you take a line out the runway and just bring it out, I don't know what that distance is, but hopefully the plane can turn within that distance. I'd like to put one, instead of heading 69, make it maybe heading 60 or something like that, so that it's actually heading upwards, give ourselves a better turning circle. So I don't know if I can do this. I don't think it's this. So fix info. No, it's not this. How do you do this, guys? Do I just have to give it a name? I have no idea what to do here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, no, we don't want that. Now where's it gone? Oh, well, this is magic. Okay, so it's between Kirky and Gignu. How do you do this?
Gemstone 27 Mike uniform, on our way to Dublin Airport.
So we've got heading.
Gemstone 27 Mike
Yeah.
uniform, Manchester delivery. Expect
Let me see if I can quickly Google it, guys.
Eclad 1 Yankee departure. Squawk 4211.
How to add a fixed point.
Eclad 1 Yankee departure.
Fixed waypoint.
Squawk 4211.
MCDU.
Gemstone 27 Mike uniform.
Airbus A320.
Gemstone 27 Mike uniform. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.
Navigate to the fix info page.
Ready for start or taxi.
Typically accessed through the lateral revision of the topmost
Ground
waypoint of your flight plan.
121.85.
Enter the navigation fix, radial and radius.
Have a good afternoon.
Okay, navigate to the... Shush, woman!
Voor IF clearance to Schiphol Airport. KLM72 Charlie.
How do we shut her up?
Delivery. Expect runway 23 left. Listo 2 Yankee departure. Squawk 2.
Right, navigate to the flight plan page. Done that.
23 right. Transition level 050. Bird activity in vicinity of airport.
Right, where were we? Navigate to the flight plan page, select the topmost waypoint. Really? It's not letting me do it now, guys. Oh, here we go. Select the topmost waypoint. Access the lateral revision page. This will bring up the latest revision page for that waypoint, including the Fix Info option. Okay? Select Fix Info, press the right LSK next to Fix Info. Done. Enter the navigation fix. Type in the waypoint identifier. I haven't got one. I'll have to look on the thing. Right, this is not what I want. I want to create my own waypoint in space, not have one off Navigraph. But let's see if we can get one. Oh boy, guys. Yeah, see, this is bugged, and this is a massive problem. So, we're going to have to use the actual Navigraph to do this. So let me just bring you into that. I know this is a bit more of a complication, that we should be off the ground by now, but I want to figure this out, and I think it's fine that I do that. So give me a second. Let's see if we can figure this out. If not, then we can't. No problem. Right, so this is Brussels, and I need none of this. I need the map. I need to come out the charts here. Oh boy. Alright, let me shut down Navigraph and start it again, because I actually don't know how to get to the place that I want to get to. We're in the wrong fucking screen, so that doesn't help. Right, this is Brussels. Okay, so we're coming in on runway 25 left, yes? Which I think is this. Is it? Yeah, 25 left. And we want to run parallel. Right, where's that last waypoint? Kirky, there it is. There's Kirky, right? And we want to run parallel. There's actually nothing really. I mean, VP052, and then turn the plane round, but I don't know how far out that is. What's the scale of this? 1 inch is 1 kilometer, 1 nautical mile. So we've got about 7 kilometers there. That's enough. So we've got VP052 there. So if I can make that connection, and then maybe BR751 as well. We'll have to add one in now if I can figure that out. Actually, I wonder if the plane will do it on its own. VP052. Let's try that and see what happens. Because we will get at least a preview of what's going to happen. So let's see if we can do this. So instead of the discontinuity, what we want to do is come all the way down to where it is and add in there VP 052. There might be more than one VP052 in the world, but it should ask us. Yeah, there is. So it's the one that's the closest to us. 134 nautical miles. That's the closest one. It's got to be that top one. Now, how does that work? Oh, is it going to the wrong one? I think it's going to the wrong one. Yep, it's pissing off over there. That's not the right one. So let's erase that and try the next one. What you doing, Rusty? Right, so what is it called? VP052. It can't be 100 and something. It feels odd that it's that far away. But it's, is VP052 100? Okay, I know what's going on. It's showing that it's 134 nautical miles away from the plane. Let's try this one. Okay, we need to pull right out here, guys, because... Oh, please, toolbar, go away. It's not that one. Right, there's a way of doing this, I think. So, before, let's have a look at GICNU, right? We go over here and go to RAD. Is that right? Oh, I'm so used to the Boeing for this. Where you can type in a waypoint and it tells you how far away it is. I can't remember, guys. Sorry about all of this, but I really want to learn, and I wasn't expecting this coming up. Ah, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Right, so we're getting somewhere. So, GICNU, let's put that in, and we'll get an idea of how far away that is, because VP isn't too far away from it. I want to know that what I'm thinking in my head is correct. So 297 is the distance to GICNU, and VP052 is just a bit further than that. So it's whatever is slightly higher than 297. Right, let's come back over to the captain's side. Frame rate kill for some reason. Don't know why. I'm just moving around in the plane. Doesn't make any sense. But let's go and type in. Yeah, there shouldn't be any frame rate loss moving around in the aircraft because everything should be loaded in already. All the textures and stuff should already be pre-cached, preloaded, all that stuff. So let's pop it into here. Now, what did we say it was? 239. So is it this one, 248, or is it this one that's at 291? Well, let's go 248. Oh, it's in the wrong direction. It must be the other one. Alright, I'm going to try one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to fly it manual. So let's put it in again if I can find the V. It's there. VP052. So it must be the one that's 290 away then. This one. It has to be this one. Okay, is that it? It looks freaking close though. Maybe I should have selected a waypoint even further out. How does it look? VP052 is closer to the airport than GICNU is? Let me have a look. I can't even find GICNU on the map. What? I wonder if there's a search function. I can't find it, guys. GICNU should be mentioned. It's right, it's parallel with the runway. it's right next to it. Yeah, we need a waypoint that's even further out then. Okay. This isn't far enough. I mean, I can make the plane fly that route, but then it's going to turn here. That's not going to be good enough. So, there's VP. Yeah, Giknu's not even mentioned on... Well, I can't find it. It should be here on Navigraph charts. And it isn't. Okay, I'll fly it myself then, so forget this. I'll just fly it manually. We'll work it out. We'll just go on to 060 or something like that and just fly parallel. We'll bring it in. We'll bring it in. But it was worth me having a look, I think, just to see what the deal was. Right, and we need to bring this down. Yeah, weird. Right, what's the next step, Rusty? Flight plan, back to here. Click it about 3 times to get some energy out of it. And we need to go put the mass in. Yeah, sorry about the little delay there, guys, but I really was wanting to try and learn something. Don't do Navigraph. Don't do that. There we go. We are going to be late taking off, but we're supposed to be taking off in well, at least. I don't know whether the time, the scheduled time, is that they expect you to take off or they expect you to start taxiing. I'm not sure. All right, this tells me we don't have enough fuel. We've got 3,000. Yeah, we don't have enough fuel. Why haven't you put the fuel in? Oh, I didn't do load aircraft. Right, instant. Well, I'm not going to mess around. And now we have to send to MCDU again. Thank you. I was going to say. So this gives us an extra 1.2 tons of fuel if we can't make Brussels, and that's 37 minutes of extra flying time. Okay. Cool. So now let's go into the performance and we'll work that out, and we'll do that here. Departure performance, taking off runway 23 right, is that correct? It is. Surface is dry, optimal, forced toga, we're not going to do that. It's too warm for anti-ice, the packs will be on. And yeah, let's synchronize the weights of the plane and the weather, which is the same. Marty, how you doing? I would normally not be doing the MCDU that long, but it's just that I wanted to work out how to join up a discontinuity. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken anywhere near this long. I'll send all that to the MCDU. There we go. All right. I'm happy as long as the plane happy. Plane has a company message. Of course it does. Another freaking load sheet. Yeah, I'll have to do a little course on how to put fixed points. You see, that VP 052 waypoint wasn't where we wanted it exactly. I was trying to get one that was as close as possible. So you kind of need to invent your own waypoint to tell the plane to fly to, and that's what you can do. I think I can do it in the Airbus. Fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. I think I can do it in the Boeing. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I can do it in the Boeing, but because I think it's an easier thing to do on the FMS. But on the MCDU here in the Airbus, don't know. I'll have to find out how it's done. It's not that I want to, you see, the instructions I was getting from Google was how to add a current waypoint, like from Navigraph, like the VP052, how to add that into the thing. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to create my own fixed point. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it. All right, so that's it. We're ready. We're ready. So let's just get back up on here, do the next stage, which is fuel pumps on, APU on, 2, 3, click. APU bleed, no bother putting that on yet because it ain't working. Test. I mean, we should do the fire test. Just make sure everything is working. And the thing is, as it's a simulator, it always is. Unless you put failures, random failures on. And then random failures would be quite something, wouldn't it? We should do that one day. Because you never know whether you're going to get undercarriage failure, hydraulics failure, engine failure. Scary. Right, the only thing that needs to go on now is the beacon light before the engine start. And it's still oh, I shut her up, didn't I? Oh, I shut up the radio. Let's have a listen to the ATIS again, because the information will have changed.
Visibility 10 miles or more. Temperature
When it says advise you have information, blah blah blah.
QNH 1019. VFR conditions. Landing runway 23 right. Departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Transition level 050. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information kilo.
It's still kilo. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Manchester delivery, this is Donosti 2627 with information kilo, requesting IFR clearance.
Donosti 2627, Manchester delivery. Thanks for kilo. Expect runway 23 right. Samba 1 Romeo departure. Squawk 3010.
Roger, expect runway 23 right, Samba 1 Romeo departure. Squawk 3010. Donosti 2627. Don't you dare say negative.
Donosti 2627, read back correct. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Roger, we'll contact ground when ready. Donosti 2627. Okay, that's that set.
Ground on 121.855.
Oh, I didn't say the frequency. Roger, we'll contact ground on 121.855. Donosti 2627. Okay. Get the bleed on. Anything else, Rusty, up here? Beacon light. Manchester ground, this is Donosti 2627 requesting push and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Donosti 2627, Manchester ground. Pushback approved. Face southeast.
Roger, face southeast. Donosti 2627, thank you. Okay. Which way is southeast, you ask?
Easy 57 Juliet Golf. Contact Manchester Tower 11.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
See, GSX is already kicking off because I put the beacon light on, so that's putting the beacon light on tells GSX to start doing it with all the pushbacky stuff. Even though I haven't given it. But yeah,
Locking gear.
we have to go nose right basically for southeast, because we are currently facing northeast and we need to go southeast. Yeah, please set parking brakes immediately. That's exactly what I just did, isn't it? No, I just took them off. Okay. That was right.
Release parking brakes.
Make your mind up, Sonny.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Thank you. I haven't heard any other planes taking off or anything. Oh, there's one. That's an EasyJet going out or coming in. Thomas Cook Airlines, eh? Anyway, let's get the engines cooking. So, click to start and engage engine number 2. The initial climb out, I've put it to 5,000 because that's the transition. Unless I get given one that's higher, I'm going to just plonk it up to 29,000 if I don't get anything, if I don't get told anything else. Right, flight directors are on both. I've put constraints on because I like constraints on.
Face south.
And
Fast south. Falcon 710 uniform.
that's all good, I think. We've calculated all this, so we don't need it anymore. We can go back to here. There's the route. And yeah, it's 55-minute flight this, so it's fine. So good weather here and there. 19 degrees in Brussels. And
Waiting your confirmation for good engine
scattered
start.
clouds, 4,600 feet. Or is that 4,600, yeah. Right, engine 2 is fine. Let's get that one up. Watch the N2 Ryzen. Predicted wind shear off. I know, I keep forgetting. I'll put it on in a minute. Now normally on a Boeing you would inject the fuel manually here. Airbus does it automatically and starts piling it into N1. Right, predicted wind shear. That's underneath my arm. So let's see if I can do it from it. There we go.
Falcon 710 uniform. Request taxi.
Oh, I hate that when it has to do that.
Fraction 710 uniform. Runway 23 left taxi via Alpha.
I don't know, we seem to have lost quite a bit of frames now. We're instead of 60, 65, we're at 46 now.
Runway 23 left.
And it's showing as well. Look at this.
Sierra. Victor Alpha.
Oof, look at that. See the lag on that. Why? 17, 4 frames per second, 49, 51.
All aircraft be advised information Lima now.
I don't know why this is happening.
H1019.
It seems that no matter how many videos I watch on how to get amazing frame rates, it doesn't help. It just doesn't help. And this is from people who've got lesser graphics cards than me, getting better performance.
29 heavy. Manchester ground. Pushback and engine.
I think I should have done a reboot
Face southwest.
because I have been using. Well, I didn't actually use AI yesterday. I just launched. I launched the program that does it, but I didn't actually generate any images, so I don't know whether that would have killed my VRAM. But we're back up to 55 now. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so parking brake, APU bleed is on. Okay, we can kill that. Engine is running now. We'll put the taxi light on. And what else? Right, APU is still available. It's available, yeah. Oh yeah, we need to confirm engine start to get rid of that nose wheel steering disconnect. Yep, we're good here.
To ground. We have a good engine start. You can.
That's because they put the pin in the front wheels, so it can't. What the pin does effectively is it stops me using my joystick to turn the wheels. I can't do it. It's disconnected from the plane, so that the tug uses it. The tug can turn the wheels. You know what I mean? And then when they come in and pull up, you can see the pin there. It's got that red flag on it. And when they pull that out, then the plane's got control of the front wheel again. That's all that is. Got some nice heat haze going on behind here. Right, so this dude's gonna pull the pin out.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay. So now that's removed.
Right is clear.
All is good, and I've got control of the things again.
Sierra, Victor, Victor Alpha, Ethiopian 729 Heavy.
Ethiopian. All right, so we do have a little takeoff checklist here, but we'll not do that yet.
405.
I can't believe it, man. I pressed to look out the windscreen, you know, default view, and it just takes forever. Wow. I thought we'd solved this. But okay, it's fine. Manchester ground. This is Donosti 2627 requesting taxi to runway 23 right. Please tell me I got the runway right. Yeah, I did. Taking off 23 right, landing 25 left, hopefully.
Right taxi via Romeo, November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Roger, taxi to runway 23 right via Romeo, November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet. Donosti 2627. Wow. Did I get the NC one wrong? No, it's fine. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, let's go to the runway then. Parking brake off, and let's apply a bit of power. Oh, whoa, stop. I think it's one. I just need to double check. But I think it's one. I haven't checked on the flaps. Otherwise, the takeoff config test, the plane's going to start whinging if I don't get this right. So, performance, flaps one. Okay, I think maybe we set that now. Let's go into a view that can do that. Not there. Well, not really there. Oh God, that's it. Okay, flaps one. All right, sweet. Why are we getting such shitty frame rates when we move to the cockpit? Right, vámonos. Oh God, don't give me crap frame rates here. If we're getting it here, why? What are you loading in? I've got all these amazing graphic settings. I only get this on the Airbus. And what's weird is before they introduced AMD FSR3, I never had these issues. I was getting worse frame rates. I was in 30s, 40s with this Airbus. But I was not getting these stuttery issues. So maybe it's just having problems calculating the in-between frames, which is what FSR does. Frame generation. Thomas Cook. over to runway 25 right.
Ethiopian 729 heavy.
Lots of easy jets, eh?
119.405.
Contact tower 119.405.
Don't see any Ryanairs.
29 heavy.
Those EasyJets are not generated like that because I'm in an EasyJet. It doesn't work that way. If I'd been in British Airways, those EasyJets would have still been there. It's based on the fact that that's how the planes were parked there earlier this week. Some historical point. We've got quite a bit to go apparently on this taxiing. It's a little bit convoluted, but nothing we can't handle. Now, are we taking this left? I think so. Yeah, because that's a runway right there. I hope my brakes don't get hot because I've got the brakes on the whole time to stop the plane running away from me. Get back. See, and while I've been out there, outside the plane, we've speeded up and gone off course. Because while you're flicking around the camera, orbiting the camera like that, you can't be expected to accurately steer an aircraft. Of course not. I was actually going to fly to Madrid, but that's almost a 2.5-hour flight. And the only reason I wanted to go there from Manchester, although I could have done it from Gatwick to be fair, but that would only have reduced it by another half an hour. The only reason I wanted to go to Madrid is because in the previous flight simulator, there was a terrain glitch in Madrid, which meant there was like a 3 million foot spike sticking up out of the ground, and I just wanted to see whether they'd actually solved that issue in MS24. I'm guessing they have. I mean, it would be ridiculous if they haven't, but okay. So we're coming up to the runway now.
So, 2627.
Yep.
Contact Manchester Tower 118.63. Have a good afternoon.
Roger. Contact Manchester Tower on 118.63. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Right, so it's telling me I need to go auto brakes to max, so we'll do that. Clickety boo. Signs on, which is basically, well, actually we need to get the no smoking and seatbelt signs on, and we need to do the calls, and then spoilers armed. Now, takeoff config test. If the flaps are not in the position that this says, which is 1, if I put it to flaps 2 or 3, or don't put any flaps at all, this is going to have a right whinge and it's going to start beeping when I do the config test. So as long as my flaps are in flaps 1 and that meets with that, when we do the config test, it should come back normal. Yay! Right, so flight plan, and we're ready to go. Oh, okay. So we're supposed to put the landing lights on, but I'll put those on just as I hit the runway. Right, what else do I always forget? I always forget landing lights. My taxi lights are on, so I've done everything correct so far. think we're all right. Okay. Now I'll put the landing lights on now, why not? I've got a button for them all. There we go. All right. Manchester Tower, this is Donosti 2627 requesting departure from runway 23 right. They haven't got a lot of traffic to talk to. There's been a couple of extra planes that they've spoken to, but not many at Manchester. It's taking a while getting an answer from them. Hello, talk to me. And I realize, by the way, I'm dropping a few frames, probably about 5 to 10 frames, just from streaming alone. I get that. It still says processing speech. There's nothing I can do except sit here and wait. This is what happens when you're relying on the internet. We're going to end up getting a queue behind us if there's any other planes coming. So far we're alright. But I'm burning fuel here. Come on, talk to me. How long do I give it? Has this broken down? Processing speech. Come on now, it didn't sound that bad. I'll leave without you if I have to. We've got 30 seconds and then we're leaving. Come on, talk to me. I wonder if I quit beyond ATC and come back in. Oh, there's all the Ryanairs, look. I wonder if I quit and come back in, it'll pick it up from where we are. It's not going to do it, is it? Okay, I've shut it down, which is why all the planes have disappeared. Let's try again. Never had this particular issue before where it simply hasn't responded to me. But I've never had that. Now it might come up and say, it appears you're in the middle of a flight.
Yeah, HTC.
Otherwise I'm just going to go, I'll see what happens, see if I can go straight to the tower and request departure. Initializing traffic, 90%. So planes should start popping back in again. Okay, it says complete. Oh, it has, it's gone to Manchester Tower. The planes will take a second or so to pop in, but they will. Manchester Tower, this is Donosti 2627 requesting departure from runway 25 right. Thank you.
Donosti 2627, Manchester Tower, wind 280 at 9er, runway 23 right, cleared for takeoff.
Everything is really slow. Roger, cleared for takeoff, runway 23 right, Donosti 2627. Have a good day. Alright, it looks like Beyond ATC picked up exactly where we left off, which is impressive. I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest. But I like that it's obviously recognized where I am on the holding point of the runway. Okay, we'll just use this little bit of space to line up. Okay, I guess we're good then. What? Oh, brakes hot. Yes, well, I've been using them. Let's put the fans on. Delayed takeoff for cool. Yeah, I mean, I won't be using the brakes for takeoff, but in the real plane, if your takeoff is aborted, then you will. So we are actually actively cooling these brakes here now. You see the fans running. I don't know. I mean, I had the brakes on, but we were stationary. So I don't know what the deal is. How they got hot. It's not like we were moving. Or maybe no, maybe not. This is like ZX Spectrum frame rates. Okay, it looks like we're good. We can turn the fan off. It's happy. I'm happy. The world is happy. Well, some of it is. Right, let's go. Finally. Parking brake off. Hold the front brakes. Power up. Says the brakes are hot again. Too bad. Live with it. Oh, these frames. There's no excuse for this. Why? Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. I'm getting 0 frames per second here, guys. So now that we're using, I think I'm just going to disable AMD FSR because it sucks. It sucks with the Fenix. It really does suck. We haven't crashed, I've just pressed escape. Name of all holy fuck. What the hell was all that about?
Denosti 2627, reset transponder. Squawk 1106.
Oh, seriously?
Squawk 1106 to Denosti 2627.
I'm going to pause the plane in mid-air then to do that. Because I'm certainly not going to do that any other way. Why have the squawk code changed?
Denosti 2627. Contact Scottish Control 128.055.
So pressing escape.
Scottish Control 128.055. Denosti 2627.
Pressing escape.
Control Denosti 2627. 2,300 feet.
It says YouTube's not responding either. Is it?
Denosti 2627, Scottish Control, identified, climb to...
Is it? I don't know. Is it a bandwidth issue? Is it something else?
Flight level 140, Denosti 2627.
Because streaming at 2K doesn't take a lot of bandwidth compared to what I have. Can you cool the brakes while the things are in? I think so. I'll bring the wheels out in flight, that'll cool the fuckers down. Yeah, sucks man on the frames. What the hell was all that about? I'm pressing escape and then resuming the flight, and everybody's dandy. We're doing 68 frames per second now. I don't understand. And I don't know if the brakes will cool while we've got the fans on with the wheels inside. I have no idea. I can clear the error, but you know. If I clear it off here, I'm hoping it will still stay on here. Maybe they can't. I can't bring the wheels out. What speed are we doing? I don't think I can bring it out at 2. I mean, I could. Would it have a whinge if I do? It'll certainly cool them down. It's going to put drag on the plane though. This is probably not recommended, guys. Don't try this at home. See, the engine's compensating there. Right, landing gears down. It's just to get air into them and cool them off. But the plane's going to be real draggy. Man, you'd think at this speed they would cool off really quick. There we go. Now you see the engine's backing off a little. Oh shit, my spoilers are still armed. That's fine. Yeah, I thought we were held in here by constraints, but we're not. It's me. I haven't told the plane to go beyond 5,000 feet yet. I thought we were just being constrained. Actually, there is a constraint there at 5,000, so yeah, it's fine. Anyway, let's get up. Seatbelts are still on, as they should be for now. Alright, we cooled the brakes off at least. How are you guys viewing it? Are you seeing it, everything smooth? Because I just get this YouTube isn't responding bollocks. Thank you, Mark. Right, we're above 10,000 feet, so landing lights can go off. Seatbelts off.
London Control 118.775. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 118.775 to Nosti 2627. Have a good afternoon.
All right.
01. Contactwalie information approach 118.08.
Oh, hello. Hey. Sunset over Manchester. Look at those clouds, baby. I've got them on the ultimate setting, I think, or, well, a pretty high setting for the clouds. Yeah, they didn't assign me any altitudes or anything, so I've just had to do it myself. Normally they do, they tell you fly to 7,000, and then when you get near that, it says go up to 17 or something like that, and then when you get near 17, they'll come in again and it says you're cleared for flight level 2900 or something, whatever your cruise altitude is. Those clouds looking very nice, they're not pixely. Okay, well, a little bit on the edges. As we climb, oh, I tell you what I want to do. There's a place in Bhutan, an airport in Bhutan, called Paro, P-A-R-O, and it's one of the most
London Control.
complex landings in that you have to turn the plane.
Direct only.
You know the point where you take over from autopilot to land? Well, you're still turning the plane at that point to land on the runway. Only, not every pilot is allowed to try that landing, but I want to give it a go. On holiday?
0 to Nosti 2627.
Oh, we've been cleared to 290. Well, I'm going up there anyway, but thanks. Why hasn't my first officer responded to that? Probably because there's not a response available here. Request IFR clearance. Why would you be saying that?
Flyer 69 Zulu November, Honeyman Charlie, runway 27. Report ready for descent.
Yeah, so we're not going to be long up in the sky, I wouldn't have said.
27, ready for descent. Flyer 69 Zulu November.
So we got top of climb here in about 37 miles, nautical miles.
Flight level 200.
And then how long before top of descent?
November.
Did I say top of descent before? TC, top of climb,
Easy 36 Whiskey Pop.
and top of descent.
118
Hopefully, there it is.
Contact London Control 118.475. Easy 36 Whiskey Pumper. Logan 51 Mike Whiskey. Descent to flight level.
Well, people won't know who I am. They'll say, who's Rusty Dog?
Descent to flight level
Oh, he's that guy that's been on YouTube for 10 years and only got 7,000 subs. I saw a video the other day. It was, what was it now? Yeah, Roadcraft, the game I played yesterday. And
Runway 22.
I think it'd only been out for like 11 hours. The video had been out for 11 hours. And it had something like,
Descent to flight
I
level.
don't know, 40,000 views. Or it might have been 4,000 something. It was a massive amount of views anyway. And I think, Jesus, I'll never get that amount over the lifetime of the stream I did on it. Wow. I am so far, like, Not so far, that wouldn't be the right phrase, but I'm so tiny in the YouTube world, man. I barely exist on YouTube, to be honest. But there you go. I just don't have whatever it takes to be popular and engaging. I don't have it. That's not me. I apparently, because there's people who like, they do content similar to mine. They've been on YouTube a lot less years than I have, and they've got 10-20 times the amount of subs that I have, maybe more.
Liverpool approach 119.855. Load and 51 Mike.
I was watching a gaming channel yesterday. What was he playing? Oh, now then. It was a game I wanted to just take a quick look at. Oh yeah, Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2, because there's been a resurgence on it. And it, I don't know, it was like an hour video, a 1 hour gameplay video. And he was just talking, you know, kind of like I do, just chatting away. But he's got 4.2 million subscribers. Like, what are you doing to get that? What am I missing? Apart from charisma, personality and charm. I don't know. Oh my God. I mean, there's people out there that just to, you know, I don't know if you've heard of Gilstrap and, is it Humor Bagel, the other one? All they do is they've got that fart machine and they just go around fake farting in front of people. 2.1 million subscribers. Really? I mean, it's funny. I'm not going to deny it. It's funny, but
Center on 118.
Yeah.
75, Donosti 2627.
Where are we in the world?
London Control, Donosti 2627. Good afternoon. Leaving flight level 26 for the flight level 290.
Oh well. It's not meant to be, right?
Donosti 262.
So yeah, I don't think if I said this is your captain speaking, I'm Rusty Dog, the people are gonna know who the hell I am. You guys don't know who I am, right?
8.775.
No. None of them have a clue. Ooh, they all disappeared. Were they really there at all?
Airfront 291 heavy.
So we're almost at cruise.
9 Delta. Runway 27 right.
All good up here.
Expect to be back Delta. Runway 27 right.
But unlike the Boeing, it doesn't even have like oh my God, what's it called? My brain's gone. The lateral and the, oh my God, what's it called?
21 Alpha, runway 36 center.
You are kidding me. How's my brain not working this out? The Airbus, it's got two buttons, one for up and down autopilot and one for lateral autopilot.
230.
VNav and LNav. Oh my God, my brain went blank. Yeah, VNav and LNav. Jesus. I know what it is, I just couldn't remember it. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't even have that here.
28.65.
Right, the dot's gone off, so we must have hit 29. We're just about to level off.
Approach 128.655. Saltire 858 Romeo.
I was actually thinking also, instead of Madrid, flying to Geneva, and then I would have had to use terrain on that. Flying into Belgium, I think we're not going to bump into any mountains, are we?
190.
Let's have a look outside.
Ryanair 50 Whiskey Echo. You are assigned flight level 390. I show you at flight level 378.
Got some dirt coming down there
Level 390.
from some rainy flights. Right, it's got a bit wet.
Climb to flight level 390. Ryanair 5.
Same here, just little twinges of dirt coming up there.
Turkish 9 Whiskey Echo Heavy. Contact Amsterdam radar
Where's that camera that was on the flaps?
1 Zulu, flight level 282.
There we go, those. I've only done cameras for the right hand side of the plane. I haven't done any for the left yet. Oh yeah, I saw a little, a YouTube short of this view. And it was called Airbus going through turbulence or something. And the wing was flapping up and down before they hit the turbulence. The wing was flapping up and down, just like this one is. A little bit more on the real plane, on that video, because they must have been having stronger winds than what we're getting here today. And it was bending and flexing on the real plane exactly like you're seeing here. It's exact. And then suddenly the plane dropped. Right? Now obviously a plane with wings like this isn't just going to vertically fall out the sky, because the wings are there to cause lift. If you point the nose down it will, but I don't think with the wings like in this position it's going to just vertically drop out the sky. I don't think that's physically possible. But it does drop in turbulence, right? You get like a pocket of air and the thing dropped, and there was a few people they just momentarily screamed. Which you would, right? It's a little bit panicky. You just fly normal and then just the plane it was like this, what you see here, and then it just went through some cloud so you couldn't see out the window anymore, and then the plane just went woof and just dropped by like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 feet or something. But then it stops again. It's just a pocket of low air pressure, isn't it, that makes it fall. But it won't fall to the ground. But it's still frightening. I've experienced it before coming into Manchester Airport. Yeah, it was rainy weather and the plane dropped a little bit, but yeah, it lasts like less than a second.
Contact London Control 118.
I'm sure the pilots, hearing the screaming, will be having a little smirk to themselves, a little laugh, because they know it's fine.
Flyer 4472.
It's going to take some freaking heavy shit weather to bring a plane down like this. I think I don't know, it can survive a lightning strike in most places, right? I mean, you could in a car. I think if you're in your car and lightning hits your metal roof, I think you're fine. You're very well insulated. Didn't they do that on Top Gear? They took it into a electricity power station and they generated a electricity lightning bolt onto the car, and the whole car was lit up as if Emperor Palpatine was forced lightning on it. And you're perfectly safe in the car. Completely. Just don't touch the metal body. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a plane's okay, but I don't know. I think it would take quite a bit to knock a plane out the sky. You'd have to probably... I mean, don't forget, you get small planes. Well, smaller than this. Half the size of this, if even smaller. And they fly into tornadoes, don't they? They fly in to get into the middle, the eye bit. And it's like they've got all these instruments and stuff, and they're doing tornado or hurricane research, whatever. So, frickin' hell, man. If those can survive, yeah. A little bit of... but it's still scary, though. It still scares me. I don't know why they can't put wire mesh on the front of the jet engines to stop birds flying in. Why can't they do that? Does it restrict airflow too much? Yeah. You'd be safer in supercars, wouldn't you? With lightning. Because that's carbon fibre. It's not going to bother it.
Magic Sun 9 Hotel, London Control, identified.
I've seen where lightning hits a tree
Descend to flight level
you know, and oof, it's very dramatic. And somebody actually captured a photo of the lightning bolt striking on a tree, going right down the trunk, and they snapped the photo at that moment. It was obviously it was a lucky snap to get it at that precise moment, but it looked really freaking dramatic. I mean, it knocks branches off and stuff like that. Yeah, nature is powerful stuff, man. You do not want to pick a fight with nature. Definitely not. Right, as this is a short flight, I'm going to start entering the destination data, I think. So we're in the cruise phase. The next phase will be descent, and the next phase will be approach. So in here. So we know that the thing is 350 decision altitude. That's not going to change.
London Control.
Temperature can change. I believe they said it was 19 degrees, but that can cool off by the time we get there. The air pressure in Brussels, I don't know. Let's refresh this.
Identified.
Has it gone down? It has. It's 18 degrees now, and it's 1019.
Lufthansa 5 Romeo Papa. Contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center on 126.475 Lufthansa 5 Romeo Papa. Have a good afternoon.
What constitutes a good afternoon? I mean, we have...
Whiskey Echo.
Right, landing flaps 3.
Report ready for
So when it asks me to put the descent info in, which I've already done, I'll just double check the numbers and just make sure that everything is as is. And the wind information is actually 311.
140.
So let's get that in. So the plane knows how to plan its own descent.
Ryanair 50 Whiskey Echo.
There you go, 311. All right, cool. Lightning goes up, not down, but it has to come from the sky, surely. Unless it bounces. Mentor pilot channel. Yeah. I'm sure ChatGPT could answer that. VIP.
D993 Bravo. London Control. Expect Coke the 8 Alpha.
Coke.
25 right.
Coke 8 Alpha. Yeah. Cockba, as I called it.
Runway 25 right. Berliner 93.
So they're already talking about 25 right. Cock 88. Oh,
93 Bravo. Contact Brussels arrival 155.
contact Brussels arrival. Doesn't take long, man, to get from Manchester to Brussels. Are we over the English Channel?
Berliner 93 Bravo.
Oh, it's hard to say, isn't it? Those clouds look absolutely wicked. You must still be over the UK. Why are we hearing transmissions to contact Brussels? It's not for us, it's for other aeroplanes landing at Brussels. I have no idea where we are.
London Control. Ryanair 1 Yankee Charlie. Good afternoon. Descending via Listo 1 Lima. Flight level 201.
This is not working. I don't know why we're not seeing.
Radar contact.
Oh, were we too zoomed in? Is that what it is? Right, so... You bastard. Yeah, we're still over the UK. Near... Yeah, there you go. Once we cross the channel, it's a very short crossing, and then...
4654. London Control.
And then there's Brussels right there.
Runway 2.
So yeah, once we've cleared the channel, we're good. We're good to go.
Expect Vivex 9 Delta.
Now, why can't it just stay like this? Stay this color. That's what you're supposed to be. There's VIP.
Easy 3650.
which is where the plane's heading to next.
390.
I don't know why it's doing this. It's a rendering issue. High airways, that's what we're on.
Easy 36 Whiskey Papa. London Control. Expect buybacks. 9 Delta. Runway 27 right.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Little bit of turbulence there.
Runway 27.
Just a little.
36 Whiskey Papa.
I don't recall, on the Phoenix at least, seeing these wings flex the way they were in
33.45.
the previous flight sim. They maybe did, but I think they were quite rigid. They weren't this flexible. This is more accurate. The PMDG Boeings would flex like this,
Ryanair 1
but I don't recall the Phoenix doing it. Now it is.
50.
Now it is in 2024.
Flight level 150. Ryanair 1 Yankee Charlie.
And as you know, they can easily make wings that don't flex,
93 Zulu.
but then they'd snap off the plane. And that's not desirable. Yeah, they bend like this so that they don't break off the plane. You need to allow them this flexibility. Because if it was rigid, then it would still have to move, but it would be moving, you know, where it attaches to the plane. It would be weakening the joints there, wouldn't it? Because that's the weak spot, I would say. Or maybe in the middle here where it kinks, and then it would just snap the wing. So yeah, they are designed to flex. It's kind of like your car when you crash it, and the front is designed to concertina and crush up in a certain way to help you. It's more damage on the car, but like they could make the front of your car so that it barely gets any damage. You know, when you have a heavy crash, they don't need to build in any crush zones, just make the metal really strong. But that doesn't help you out. You need the absorption
LM52 Bravo.
to help you as a driver or passenger.
75. Bye-bye.
It's kind of the same with this. You need that flexibility, that buffer. Yeah, so transitioning to the cockpit now, just beautiful. No stutters, nothing. Oh, easy ops message. Let's pick it up. It says Donosti, London, expect runway 25 left. Is that what we're granted? It is. We are getting the runway that we want.
Donosti 26.
Expect Coke.
Donosti 2627. London Control. Expect Coxie 8 Alpha. Runway 25 left. Speedbird 18 Hotel. Contact.
Great, we're getting the runway that we wanted. So we've got 30 nautical miles before top of descent. And there it is at the 30-mile marker. There's top of descent. So,
4654. Buybacks 9
very cool. Just before we get to Maddox, we'll tell them that we're ready for descent. Or just as we get to Maddox, we'll say ready for descent, and we'll get the plane down.
Ready for descent. Alpine 4654.
Doesn't take long.
Alpine 4654. Descent to flight level 1.
So I'm just going to make sure that the information is still current.
110. Alpine 4654.
Alpine 4654.
I think that's changed by 1.
9.8.
So it's 10 knots and 17 degrees. So a couple of tiny changes.
Contact Paris Control 119.825. Alpine 4654.
Now, I don't want to change the mag, I just want to change the wind. So I think I can just go /10 and it'll just put the 10 bit in. Or it should. No, you see, the Boeing will do that. Okay, 3, I'm going to put the whole lot in then.
Easy 38 Foxtrot Zulu.
Yeah, Boeing lets you just do any chunk you want.
Speedbird 7 Uniform.
And the temperature's gone down to 17 degrees now.
134.908.
QNH is exactly the same. Fine.
Contact Heathrow Director. Approach 134.908. Speedbird 7 Uniform.
It's quite cloudy, isn't it? We're going to be going through these clouds. No avoiding that.
38 Mike.
We will definitely be descending
0.
through that lot. So we might see some wing flicks.
Descend to flight level 070. GA LM38 Mike.
Mental that I'm getting 72 frames per second here. 68, 70, yeah, about 70 frames.
Descend to 6,000.
Just looking at this view.
H1019. Descend to 6,000 feet. QNH1019. Ryanair 1 Yankee Charlie. Ryanair 50 Whiskey Echo. Contact
So I didn't want to do this stream any later, you know, because I didn't want to be doing it like a night flight.
119.175.
Maybe postponing it for another hour would have been good, because we could have been landing in Brussels at sunset or something. But yeah, it's cool. It's fine.
Flyback 9 Delta. Runway 27 right. Report ready for descent. Flyback 9 Delta. Runway 27 right. Ready for descent. Easy 36 Whiskey Papa. Easy 36 Whiskey Papa. Descent to flight level 240. Descent to flight level
Look at that little bit of wind there.
36 Whiskey Papa.
Amazing. This Phoenix aircraft is just spot on.
Clear direct buybacks.
Are we still turning here? Don't forget, I still have to do that. Manual navigation, man.
Navigation easy 36.
That's going to be something. Are we still making this turn?
KLM 38 Mike.
Can't be.
Contact
No, there we go.
119.17.
Go back the other way now. Yep. Slight turn the other way. Brilliant.
175. KLM 38 Mike. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Yeah, I will have a good evening. Decelerate.
627. Coxie 8 Alpha. Runway 25 left.
Don't we have auto throttle on? Yeah. I think I should have descended by now. Yep, we are late on descent, guys.
Denali 2627. Coxie 8 Alpha. Runway 25 left. Report ready for descent.
I was too busy looking out the frickin' window.
Coxie 8 Alpha, runway 25.
How far off are we on
2627.
the descent? Oh shit, 3,000 feet above what we should be.
Flight level 070.
Alright, let's slow this plane down. Let's get these slats out.
Descend to flight level 070, Denosti 2627.
They've cleared me down to 7,000, but I'm carrying on down.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.
So we should have the slats up now on the wing. Ah! Oh, because I've got the wrong button pressed. There we go.
Lufthansa 6 Hotel X-ray.
And you can just hear how that's put a little bit of extra
1 Yankee Charlie. Contact Stansted.
turbulence on the wing and a little bit of extra sound as we slow down.
Contact Stansted approach.
I don't think it'll matter too much, because when I change direction here manually, I can keep the plane flying as long as I want. Give it time to catch up.
Contact breast control.
But we are well out. We need to get this down to, I don't know, 0.
Contact
Would be nice.
120.15. Ryanair 8 Mike Yankee.
It's getting there, but it means that the plane's having to descend sharper
Easy 38 Foxtrot Zulu.
than it would normally do.
Runway 36 center.
I totally missed double descent.
Ready for descent.
We'll be fine.
1 Alpha. Runway 36 center.
That's why it was asking me to decelerate.
38 Foxtrot Zulu. Easy 38 Foxtrot Zulu. Descend to 7,000 feet.
Hey, David.
H1018. Descend to 7,000 feet. Easy 38 Foxtrot.
Yeah, shame about the frame rates on the takeoff there.
Ryanair
I'll know now just to press escape and come back in, resume.
119.1.
Seems to fix it. Yeah, so that's the English Channel. So we've just crossed over, and we know that Brussels is not far in from this.
London Control. Easy 79.
How are we doing on the catch-up?
Level 3.
Oh, we're only 1,000 above what we should be now.
Easy 79 November.
Yeah, these putting those slats out, it doesn't look much. You know, the slat's just lifting up a little bit, but it really does slow the plane down.
627.
It
Contact.
has a massive effect. Look, we're nearly caught up now. So there we go. Once the dot comes up, we can take off.
5.0 to Nosti 2627.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Good evening. Brussels Control to Nosti 2.
So yeah, now we're getting back on the flight path now.
Alpha. Flight
And
level.
you can see it here coming in. And then we've got Kirky here where we have to go. I think I'm going to fly, well, I said 69, didn't I, which is on this heading. Yeah. We'll work it out. Okay, we're actually, there you go. We're actually a little bit below now. 160 feet below what we should be, but fair enough. Outer tank fuel transferred. Okay. We're good on fuel, we're okay. And now the plane isn't descending at 3,400 feet a minute. It's only doing 1,700 feet.
Descending via Coxie 5 Alpha. Flight level 302.
And I think the air pressure is the same as what it was when we took off. So it's going to be 1019, so when we get to 4,500 we can change that. And as we get into the clouds, we probably put the seatbelt sign on, I guess, in case there's any turbulence.
Donosti 227, Leave Kirky heading 075. Expect radar vector 4 ELS Whiskey.
Ah, he's telling me how to get there. Leave Kirky, which is this one. I said heading 69, didn't I? That was my guess. He's telling me to head on 075. Yeah, so he's telling me how to get there. He's saying leave Kirky now. So let's do that. So we're going to switch this to 075.
Brussels Control.
I'm going to trust him on this one.
Flight level 297.
So we'll leave Kirky now and go.
Ryanair 7 Uniform Québec. Bruxelles Control.
Yeah, this makes sense to me. Because there's the runway. Oops, made it disappear off the screen. There's the runway. So we want to just go.
Climb to flight level 370.
But 75 doesn't go quite parallel with it, but it flies us over there and then turns us round. That's actually fine.
Brussels Control. Berliner 7 Alpha Mike. Descending.
Yeah, you're on 80 here. I told you to go 75. Why haven't you gone there? So there's the runway. And then we'll fly here, and then we'll turn around and intercept Giknu. Oh, so Beyond ATC's told me what to do. Nice. I like it. Got a little bit of wind as well, pushing the nose to the left and the tail to the right. 37 knots. We are above 500 feet above what we should be. Are you going to bring that in, or do I have to control you again?
Decimal 75, bye bye.
I'm bringing the flaps out. There you go.
Contact line and radar
Not the flaps, the slats.
175 was Malta 54.
Speed brakes.
Donosti 227. Contact Bruxelles, arrival 118 decimal.
French accent.
Contact Brussels arrival 118.255, Donosti 2627. Brussels arrival, Donosti 2627, flight level 119 with the numbers.
With the numbers.
Donosti 2627 Bruxelles arrival. QNH 101.
So there is our runway, guys.
Runway 25 left.
Oh,
QNH 1019, expect radar vectors for ILS with
seatbelts on
5 left, Donosti
and landing lights on.
Donosti 2627, turn right, heading 0.
There we go, guys. We're in it. Well, we're going to be in it.
Expect the sûreté clearance in about 3 miles.
So yeah, just put the seatbelt signs on just in case.
descent to
Landing lights on at 10,000 feet.
627.
So don't forget, descend to flight level 6,000. Don't worry, we're going all the way down to 2 here.
Alpha Mike. Flight level on vooruit with de nummers.
Which means that I can't let this plane get too far beyond Gigabyte.
QNH 101 may expect the ILS whiskey runway 25 left with the Flora transition.
I can't see anything.
019 expect the ELS
Zero visibility.
left with the Flora.
Oh, hang on, we're coming out.
Alpha Mike.
Industrial. Ah!
2 miles from Flora. Flight present
Oh, wind turbines.
still established.
Couple over there, couple over there.
Flight present heading. Flight level 060 until established. Cleared ELS whiskey runway 25 left.
Where's the green dot gone? Is that because we're on a manual heading now? It still hasn't gone to 075, by the way. Now, what's this little fella?
27, turn right, heading 130.
Is this the decel point?
Turn right, heading 130, Donosti 2627.
Turn right, heading 130. What?
November, contact Bruxelles Tower 118 decimal.
What? Turn right, heading 130.
118 decimal 605. Begin 8 Mike November.
But that's heading this way. Is it wanting me to cross the runway and then come round and do that? Negative, good buddy.
605. Berlin 9.
You know what? I'm going to take over here. Oh, you twat wank. Yeah, I'm taking over here.
Donosti 2627, request approach change.
I don't know what that's going to do, but we'll see.
Donosti 2627, Roger, c'est approche.
Yeah, no, it's correct.
Request ILS X-ray runway 25 left, Donosti 2627.
Donosti 2627, confirme new approche ILS X-ray runway 25 left.
So once we line up with Gigner, we can tell the plane to fly over there. I wouldn't mind landing in these conditions, you know, zero visibility. It's not a problem for the plane, do it easy. The plane doesn't use eyes to see, it uses sensors. It doesn't need to visually see anything.
Affirmative, Donosti 2627.
Donosti 2C27 Bruxelles arrival. QNH 101 INE expect the ILS runway 25 left with the K1H transition.
Yep. Understood.
QNH1019 expect the ILS X-ray runway 25.
Let's switch QNH now. We're nearly there. We're supposed to be switching it at 4.5. Okay, let's hang on a bit then, actually.
Sierra Golf. Contact Bruxelles Tower 120.7.
Are we coming out the clouds now? A little bit?
Over to Tower 120.78, binnen 3 Sierra Golf.
Brussels arrival, binnen 3 Juliet Zulu, flight
I
level.
haven't even got this set up, to be honest.
Board.
There we go.
Donosti 2C27, turn right, leading 115.
Turn right heading 115.
Turn right, heading 115.
Yeah, that would work. That would work, but I'd like to fly a little bit more forwards if you don't mind.
Bruxelles arrival.
And then I'll do that. But yeah, 115 works for me.
Runway 25 left with the Flora transition. QNH 1019 expect the ELS whiskey runway 25 left with the Flora transition.
Oh, you bastard. So yeah, this plane is actually turning as I'm turning this knob now. It's like a little steering wheel.
Flora, turn right, leading 300, maintain flight level 060 until established. Clear ILS whiskey runway 25 left. Turn right, heading 300, flight level 060 until established. Clear TLS whiskey runway 25 left, binnen 3 Juliet Zulu.
Okay, so we'll have to start getting the old flappages out at some point. Where's the decel anyway?
0.78.
It actually doesn't say, but okay. I'm sure it'll know.
78, Skyline 420.
2,500.
Donosti 2C27, turn right, leading 165.
Heading 165.
Turn right, heading 165 to Donosti 2627.
Yeah, that kind of works as well. Okay, I'll do that.
Brussels arrival, binnen uit Alpha.
I'm trusting you here, beyond ATC. Don't mess me up.
Board.
7 Tango Alpha, flight
Hey, Majok!
to flight level 070.
8 months. Wow, yeah, that's gone quick, man.
Flight waiting, descend to flight.
Thank you so much, flappages. Thank you so much for your support, man. Appreciate it.
Binnen 8 Alpha Juliet Bruxelles arrival. Good evening. QNH 101 INE expect the ILS runway 25 right with the K1 air transition.
QNH 1019 expect the ELS runway 25 right with the K1 air transition, binnen uit Alpha Juliet.
Binnen 7 Tango Alpha, descend to flight level 060.
Okay, we have flaps 1.
Descend to flight level 060, binnen 7 Tango Alpha.
Donosti 2C27, 3 miles from Kerky, turn right, leading 2.
Oh, the plane's turning on its own. It's not even connected, and it's making the turn. You smart, clever son of a...
Turn right, heading 225 for 1,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS X-ray.
How far are we from the runway?
Left, Donosti 262.
15. Let's get flaps 2.
Binnen 8
Oh! I haven't configured flaps 3.
leading 210.
There we go.
Feet until established dans the final approach course. Clear ILS runway 25 right.
It would start whinging on that. I thought we had good visibility here.
Feet until established, clear TLS runway 25 right,
Yeah, flappage.
Alpha Juliet.
Lots of good flappages.
Binnen 7 Tango Alpha, 3 miles from vector-by-1.
Right, let me just establish again.
Level 055 until established.
So B25 LF is 6 nauticals from the landing point. So at this point, we will get out the wheels and then we will
Clear ILS whiskey runway 25 left, binnen 7.
we'll drop the flaps to 3 and bring her in for a landing. Yeah, visibility's not amazing. Was that rain? No, it's just air speckles. It's not rain. It would no, because then we'd see it we'd see it here. Right, what is the weather anyway? $9,999. I don't agree with you. I don't know, guys. Do you think we can see for 10 miles? Yeah. Did I arm? I did arm approach, yeah. Of course I did. Okay, so we're just sitting at flaps 2, just waiting. Waiting to get to here. No, we're not established on the glide slope yet. It's a bit high. That's because we need to get closer. As we get closer, it should come down. If I don't see the runway until the last minute, then I'm going to do an auto land. Otherwise, I'll bring it in.
Brussels Tower, Donosti 26.
We've got a 19 knots wind pushing the tail to the right, so I'm going to have to...
Donosti 227, Bruxelles Tower.
Hopefully I don't have to do much to compensate for that.
Runway 25 left cleared to land, Donosti 2627.
Okay, we're cleared.
Brussels Tower, Berlin 3 Juliet Zulu, ELS Whiskey runway 25 left.
So, let's do this outside.
Berlin 3 Juliet Zulu, Bruxelles Tower.
Flaps 3.
0 at 11, runway 25 left clear head to land.
Runway 25 left clear to land, Berlin 3 Juliet Zulu.
Hopefully the brakes aren't still hot. Well, we are fully configured for landing now, and the glide slope is not only come in, but it is locked. So from this point on, I don't have to do anything. The plane will land itself if I don't do anything. And I don't see the runway. Obviously we will see the lights in a few moments, but we're only 5 miles out from the runway. And I'm only 7 knots above the touchdown speed. So we are flying really slowly because I've got everything out.
Berlin 7 Alpha Mike, ELS Whiskey runway 25 left.
There's the Pappy lights.
Berlin 7 Alpha Mike.
I can't see the runway. Oh man.
Berlin 7 Alpha Mike.
This must be 25 right. And there's 25 left, which is what we're coming in on.
Berlin 7 Tango Alpha, Bruxelles Tower, continue.
Welcome to Brussels, guys. Well, we're not here yet. Well, we are. Even if we crash, we'll be scattered over Brussels.
1000.
Hopefully that won't happen.
Berlin 5 Lima November, ELS Whiskey runway 25 left. Berlin 5 Lima November, Bruxelles Tower.
Vembier. Vembier.
Roger, Berlin 5 Lima November.
How's the wind? 9 knots. Gone down quite a bit now. 7 knots. Now it's 10 nautical miles, I would say. Is that Brussels in the background? I can see the plane correcting.
500.
So there must be a little bit of wind here.
Above.
Oh, fuck me on the frame rates. Don't screw me on the frame rates. Please don't do this. You bastards. Why? How do you expect me to fly in?
Retard.
I don't know how it expects me to land when it does this, guys. I'm gonna have to do a lot of searching on forums.
Runway 25 left.
I can't fly like this, guys.
Bivin 9 Papa Yankee, Bruxelles Tower, continue.
Roger, Berlin 9 Papa Yankee.
Why does the landing take up so much shite? Why? We're back up to 40 frames now. What the hell kind of a landing was that? And I'll guarantee you it's only gonna... Well, I'm not gonna guarantee shit, but I've only experienced it in this plane. I am seriously not happy about this.
Bivin 5 Lima November, go around. Fly runway Centerline, maintain flight level 060. 11 go. Fly runway Centerline,
Traffic,
maintain flight
traffic.
level 060, Bivin 5 Lima November. Bivin 5 Lima November, contact Bruxelles Arrival 118.255. Contact Bruxelles Arrival 118.255.
Who the hell do we talk to now?
Berlin to Uniform Echo. Contact Bruxelles Arrival 118.255.
I'm trying to find which channel to talk to get a freaking... taxi clearance. Maybe we need to be off the runway for that. I think for the Airbus we have to remove AMD FSR. It does give me better frame rates, but on landing and takeoff, Jesus fucking Christ, it sucks, man. It sucks major fucking ass. And these GPU memory issues, never got those before. This is a first for me. Christ, I don't need you to do that. I think this is probably going to tank the frames. This is without frame generation on. It's not worth carrying on with the flight, guys. It's not worth it. Doing the whole taxi to the stand and bollocks like that, it's not worth it. Cancel. 50. Re-enable. Thing is, you can't tell because it's literally out of VRAM. But you can't diagnose it really because the sim uses all of your VRAM regardless. If I had a 4090 with 24 gigs of RAM, VRAM, whatever, it would use it all.
Speed.
Now it's all smooth again. So I don't know whether to just remove all third-party airports and see what happens there. Yeah, it was a beautiful flight up to just, well, in between the climb phase and the descent phase. The landing and the takeoff was absolute. Just disappointment start to finish. Just seeing what the frame rates are. 40, 43. No idea what it's whinging about. Why didn't you let me see what that was? Oh, are we overspeeding? Oh, toggle lock. Okay. You can beep and flash and fuck all you want. Doesn't matter. I have no idea what it's whinging about, to be honest. Ah, autoflight, autopilot. Well, that's all right. having a whinge because the autopilot's off. So I don't know why the QNH is flashing when I've already set it. Oh, we're at 12,000 feet. Okay, I thought it said 2,000. Probably did when we were at 2,000. Yeah, so now she's all smooth again. I'm going to turn it over. The Airbus should stop itself from barrel rolling. It has. There you go. I'm literally trying to barrel roll the thing, but the Airbus has got safety features built in to stop it doing that. It won't let me do it. Nice clouds and everything, but frame rate death. Same if I point it down to try and pitch it down, that's as far as it'll let me go, 15 degrees. The Airbus is physically stopping me from doing anything else. So yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I have a third-party Brussels airport. I can't remember. I probably do, but there's no excuse, man. It shouldn't be deathing the frame rates like that. And it's always on landing and takeoff. Always. More on landing than it is on takeoff, really. So let's just crash this thing.
Tank rate.
Pull up.
Tank rate. Tank rate. Tank rate.
The plane is pulling up on its own. Hey, I'm in control here. Quit your yap.
2,500.
Overspeed. Yes, yes, I know, I know. Oh my god. Oh, we are going to snap that wing off, guys. Oh, that wing's going to come off.
Tank rate. Tank rate.
We are going way too fast.
Too
low, terrain.
Don't suppose there's a wrong way around here.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low.
Yes, you can whinge.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
So landing here, like in the middle of nowhere,
Too low, terrain.
it's fine.
Too low, terrain.
So it must be down to the either the airports
terrain.
or the traffic. I wonder if I can tell beyond
Too low,
ATC
terrain.
to not generate so much traffic, maybe.
Too
It's
low,
probably
terrain.
more down to the airport.
Too low, terrain.
I'll just have to put up with shitty airports.
Too low, terrain.
Sorry, Brussels.
Terrain ahead.
Too low,
Pull up.
terrain.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Oh,
Too
you hit
low,
the roof.
terrain.
Oh, Jesus.
Terrain ahead.
Welcome to Brussels. Grandpa, there's a Airbus in the driveway. You been on those drugs again? That's not really a Brussels accent, but yeah. What can I do? Oh yeah, I didn't put the... It's got no other alternative power source. I can put the batteries on, but then... Actually, they are on. Aren't they? Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Lovely flight. Son of a... yeah. I've got Sniper Elite 5, which I bought. Maybe I'll give that a go. Right guys, I'm going to sign off and I'll catch you next time. It is what it is. What can I do? It's out of my control, unfortunately. I'll try and remove Manchester and Brussels Airport. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove Manchester and Brussels Airport out of the sim, because I know Manchester's third party. I think Brussels, I did buy Brussels. So I'll remove both of those, and then we'll do the flight again and see if the frame rate tanks. If it doesn't, it's the third party scenery that's the problem. If it does, it's something else. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.